Hi there. My topic for you today is this: clean eating. What does clean eating mean to you? There's so many variations and different meanings of the word clean eating. So I'm just going to share a little bit about what I think about clean eating. Clean eating to me is a lifestyle. It's about getting back to basics where you cook from scratch, where you use fresh fruits and vegetables, where you're making a meal that's tasty and delicious, where the food itself hasn't been pre-altered or modified or genetically modified. So what does this mean to you? Well, it reminds me of when I was a child and a teenager. I was so fortunate because I used to be able to go out in my mother's garden whenever I wanted in the summer, and I would just pick carrots out of the garden and eat them. I would be able to pick peas and beans and vegetables that people don't even know of today, like kohlrabi. I loved kohlrabi, and it's such a delicious tasting green vegetable. So if you were able to do that, then you understand what getting back to basics or clean eating really is, because that was clean. Like, we didn't have the artificial sweeteners and the preservatives. We didn't have those things in our food that we ate because it wasn't really around, not like it is today. It's so easy to go and pick up a package, but if you start to read the labels, you will soon recognize that if you're looking at the labels and you can't pronounce half the ingredients, it probably isn't clean. So what else does clean eating mean? Well, I want to talk a little bit about the White Death. You probably have heard, I'm just going to move my camera for a minute here. You've probably heard that sugar is like the White Death. Sugar is so unhealthy, and it is causing an epidemic with type 2 diabetes. And if you look at the labels of things that you buy in cans even, or in ketchup, or in so many things, sugar is in everything. And it's time that you start reading labels so that you can get rid of the sugar in your body that's hurting you. Eating clean, like I said, is a lifestyle, and it helps boost your immune system, and it makes you feel more energetic after your body gets used to eating clean. Now, there's also something about getting back to basics, which is kind of like memorable. Like, when you think of the memories from your childhood, it makes you realize that your parents really did a good job. Your mother was cooking you such excellent food, and you didn't even realize it. You were just happily eating away in the garden. I got to pick fresh raspberries off the vine, and there was no sprays, no chemicals, no fertilizer on them. It was just good, clean eating. Another thing I'd like to mention is grains. What kind of grains are you using? If it's like the White Death, I'm saying that maybe you need to look at your flours that you're using. The white flour with so much gluten that's genetically modified is not really clean. And so what does clean even mean? Well, closer to raw, eating vegetables closer to raw in their natural state is probably the best. You can see behind me I have a bowl of fruit there, and that just gives me an example. Is like, take an apple or an orange, both of them, any fruit, but an orange there is in its most natural state that you can eat. It's not orange marmalade where it's been altered and made into something else with extra ingredients like sugar. Or apples. Maybe when you're eating a fresh apple, you're giving your body a lot of nutrients that your body needs. But if you eat store-bought apple sauce, if you look at the ingredients, there's probably sugar in it, unless you go to the healthy section and it's just apples and water. But what I'm trying to tell you is that eating in the most natural state, the foods like fresh fruits and vegetables, is one of the best things that you can do for your body. And then switching out refined grains to whole grains like barley and oats and sprouted grains, because that is more in its natural form. Whole grains have 100% of the kernel. And what does that mean? Well, it means that there's the bran, the germ, and the endosperm used. The whole kernel is used. when it's refined or processed, they take the bran and the germ out, and it's just the endosperm. So that's a processed thing that is not as healthy for you. So that's just a little bit about eating clean. My time is running away. So what I'd like you to do right now is, if you enjoy eating clean, and there's way more to talk about eating clean, but just make a comment below, put a comment down and say, eating clean, and let's start a conversation. Maybe you have different practices and different things that you would like to share. So comment beneath this, comment below, and put down eating clean. And I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye for now.